Moderating this session is Mr. S. Paramasivan, Managing Director, Afcon. May I invite you, sir, to please give the opening remarks and take the session forward.
Good afternoon. His Excellency Hamad N. Keba, Minister of Tourism and Culture, Republic of Gambia. His Excellency Mr. Desire Sanga Birhanje, Minister of Small and Medium Scale Enterprises, DR Congo. His Excellency Ahmad Sekou Keita, Minister for Energy, Hydraulics and Hydrocarbons, Republic of Guinea. Mr. Tarun Sharma, Co-Chair and DMD of Exim Bank, and colleagues on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, and our friends from Africa. Welcome all of you for this African Conclave, CII African Conclave. Welcome to all of you. I am honored to address this prestigious gathering of CII African Conclave on infrastructure development in Africa. Together, we are embarking on a journey to transform infrastructure for Africa development. And I am humbled to this collective vision. I must say that while in conclave after conclave we have been talking about investment needed in Africa for the development, most of us fail to notice last 1 decade practically Africa had consistently an investment on an average of $80 billion per year, which I would rate it as very, very significant. If you look at those investments broadly, if you look at between 2015 and 20, the major investments, nearly about 47% happened between South and East Africa, and about 44% between East and West Africa, and about 8% in Central Africa. And if you look at sectoral distribution, energy comes on the top, next comes transportation infrastructure, and third comes water infrastructure, then all others. That is how the investment pattern has happened during the past decade. Going forward, what we are looking at is an annual investment requirement of anything between 130 to 176 billion infrastructure requirement in Africa, on which there is funding deficit to the tune of between 60 to 106 billion dollars. So there is a scope in multiple areas. If you really look at an inclusive development across the globe, what we talk about as an Indian theme, Africa's about, when we say that, nearly global level, global average is about 944 kilometers of road per 1,000 square kilometers, as against the African current existence of 204 kilometers for 1,000 square kilometers. Due to this poor transportation infrastructure, the cost of logistics goes up by 50% to 175% higher, becoming the products less competitive in the marketplace. If you look at railway kilometer, only 84,000 kilometers of railway lines for nearly 30 million square kilometers. And if you look at average container movement, it's about 20 hours as compared to less than 20 container moves as compared to 30 container moves in other parts. It's in this context, I must say, there are many, Indian Exim Bank has contributed to the tune of $11 billion during the last few years. And companies like, several companies from India, like Shapoorji Pallonji, Afcons, Ashoka Buildcon, and L&T, KPTL, many such companies have contributed to the growth of infrastructure in Africa. The fastest completion of a port in Gambia, the first city decongestion project in Lusaka, the convention center in Niger. These are some of the examples of contribution of Indian companies which have done, apart from multiple water projects by several companies across many parts of Africa. Going forward, we need, yes, some of the areas of risks we identified is there is in some countries political risk. While the government changes, the policies changes, and due to COVID imposed restrictions, there are increased government debt levels. Resultantly, there are debt restructuring and related areas, and institutional challenges in terms of, in some countries, in terms of PPP and other related projects. So we need to look at, for transformation of infrastructure in Africa, apart from conventional multilateral funding, we need to look at alternative business models as well. Say receivable purchase model could be one such option, and collaboration between Exim Bank, other ECAs and various agencies could be the other option, and barter system could be the other option. And we believe that future is very bright for Indo-African cooperation. In conclusion, Africa's infrastructure development journey is a testament to the power of partnership, collaboration, and shared aspirations. The progress made so far is commendable, and the role played by various multilateral institutions, including Exim Bank of India and Indian infrastructure companies, amidst other construction companies across the globe as well, is noteworthy. However, challenges remain, and we must collectively address them to ensure inclusive and sustainable development. I am confident that with continued cooperation, commitment, and innovative approaches, we can transform Africa's landscape.